into the ring.
No hesitation!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Week 6 of ECAC, Post-Smash versus NEIT. I'm Frisco, and welcome again. Now, this is a little interesting because both of these teams, well, right now, it's going to be NEIT Tigers versus Post University. Now, this team This NEIT team is undefeated thus far. Post is 3-1, and the one loss that Post has is actually from a different team from NEIT. So we'll see if, it's a completely different team, but at the same time, similar set of players, similar set of experiences with each other. So we'll see if some of that comes into play. Now, starting off on this matchup, with the first round of any ECAC, you're only going to have your starter stages. So Battlefield, Final Destination, Town and City, Pokemon Stadium 2, and Smashville. I'm pretty sure they're going to be sending in Chaospigeon first. That's generally who I would say send in first. Kirby as a character can be pretty decent as like a starting character, I would say. Not able to get counterpicked right off the start. If you're able to surprise your opponent into a flat stage, Kirby can have a decent advantage against certain characters. Otherwise, if you're counterpicking Kirby, Kirby's not like the greatest character in the game. He has amazing potential on a flat surface, like FD. Like that, the combo potential is pretty good, and his ground speed is pretty admirable. But when it comes to, introducing platforms into the perspective, his airspeed is kind of yucky cucky doo doo. Not good. So whenever he has to like traverse different platforms and whatnot to recover, it's not so beneficial to him. His offstage game is pretty lackluster, unless he's doing like unless he's doing like a mix-up and he's doing down B to interact his opponents as a low recovery. That can be pretty okay at times, but if you do mess it up, then you can be reversed edge guarded so hard as Kirby. But if you're able to get that flat surface going, Kirby can combo and get pretty decent kills on stages like FD or Town and City. Even Smashville he can make work. Considering it's a small stage, he doesn't have to like travel as far, and it's relatively flat. He can choose whether or not he wants to maintain position on that middle platform, or just stay at the bottom of the stage. I feel like Smashville can work really decently in Kirby's favor. You just want to avoid things generally like Battlefield. I would say Pokemon Stadium 2, because Pokemon Stadium 2 is a pretty large stage with those two platforms that are just extra routes that your opponent can take advantage of. Town and City is FD a good chunk of the time. At the same time, there's multiple platforms on that stage about half the time as well, so you need to be always cognizant of where those platforms are coming into play. Not quite sure what the holdup is on NEIT at this point, but yeah. We just had a little bit of a button check just now between randoms, and they're probably going through the stage bans right now. I'm not sure how they're deciding the stage ban order, but generally, as I would say before, I would probably want Chaospigeon to be banning Battlefield, banning Pokemon Stadium 2, just as like, as like safe bets, I would say. Though whenever you start with Kirby, you always do take a risk, because you don't know who your opponent is necessarily sending in, and depending on their strong stages, you would need to adapt to a certain extent. Now, I'm trying to think of like other characters that would do FD better than Kirby. I mean, Little Mac to an extent does FD better than Kirby, but against Kirby, I don't know. I feel like Kirby would still want to bring Mac to FD, because Mac can make platforms work, and we kind of saw that last week as well, where Mac can, if he can navigate the platforms effectively, can kill off the top with up tilt into up B, and that is a situation Kirby really does not want to be in. Maybe DDD. I could see maybe DDD being a character you don't really want to take to FD as Kirby, just because of like Gordo. But we'll see. It is going to be Kirby against Pokemon Trainer. I think it's a safe bet to, bring this to FD if you can. With Squirtle on the lineup, it's probably FD, because Squirtle really likes FD. No, we're going to Pokemon Stadium 2. Little Surprise is still on the board, but at the same time, a lot of players really like playing Pokemon Stadium 2. A lot of people tend to gentleman and start off on this stage. So it kind of makes sense. The primary thing Kirby's gonna have to be aware of is those percent combos on Squirtle. But Kirby is not like a character who has like can be comboed like a massive amount just because he's so light and his weight is a bit, you know, he does have fast fall speed. He's very light. That generally means Kirby as a character isn't going to get comboed all that much comparatively. But you can't stall your recovery like that against Ivysaur. Attacks like down air are just going to send Kirby straight down. And Kirby as a vertical recovery is a little lackluster. He can make it back because he can kind of stay out there for a while with his jumps and then up B is a fast vertical trend, but it doesn't really go that far comparatively to like other recoveries. And now here's the problem, is that Ivysaur can zone Kirby out with Razor Leaf a decent bit. Down air drills, not able to get the follow-up on that. And we're really seeing Ivysaur really playing the mid-range a very good amount right now. Ooh, but the SD, Post is going to take that. Now, Charizard as a character is really going to do wonders when it comes to killing Kirby, but at the same time, Kirby is so small. He can low profile a good chunk of the attacks, such as like up smash or whatnot. So if I was Chaospigeon, I would be crouching a lot. Make use of that pancake. One of Kirby's strongest traits. Really good punish on the landing with the grab. Good cross up on shield. Gonna get the spot dodge in. Online is very hard when it comes to punishing spot dodges. Spot dodges are... Oh, the SD! No! Can he make it? No, he doesn't have enough jumps. Yeah, when you air dodge like that, you better you better do a directional air dodge to the ledge, or else you're just gonna... If you don't have your jumps, you're just gonna lose that recovery right away. Very unfortunate, but 78% on Ivysaur. Nair gonna catch that little bit off the edge. Dash attack gonna catch the landing. Almost killed. Oh, a little too early. Oh, able to avoid the reverse edge guard, though. Oh, Charizard's up tilt is really strong. Oh, whiffing the grab. Jab's going to send him right up, though. Not able to get the punish on him, comes after. Oh, that was actually an interesting, pretty decent read. Not able to get the timing right under, though. DI in. Yep. Good. Oh, recovering high. He's got to be careful about those high recoveries. They're working out for him right now, but I feel like Charizard is going to get a really good punish on that. Ooh, really good. The multi-hits is going to mess up Charizard a decent bit. Yep, and the down B is going to take it. If you don't time that flare blitz just right, oh my god, you're going to get so punished for that. Because when Charizard gets knocked... Oh! I think he can make it back. Yep. Okay, very good. Good. Jeez, that down air is so strong, though. 134, able to avoid the Vine Whip. Dash attack, knock it. Oh, this is going to get punished right at the back air. High recovery to ledge. Back air again. Oh, that's a punish. Wow, not able to get the punish on the regrab. Drill. Gonna nair out a shield. It's going to catch Kirby. There's certain bits where Kirby... Probably, and that's that. There's certain bits where when Kirby hits your shield, Kirby should probably keep crouching because he might low profile whatever comes out next for the out of shield options that would otherwise be safe. I feel like Kirby would have easily low profiled that nair, but hey, he's off stage. Down air is gonna really mess up Kirby. Kirby's recovery routes can be pretty predictable. He doesn't have a fast horizontal option, so generally Kirby either wants to recover high, which is incredibly risky for Kirby, or recover low, and his low recovery is pretty vertical. So a character like Ivysaur is going to take massive advantage of that, and we saw that a couple times there. You know, it's when you have such a stalled out recovery with your lackluster airspeed, down air is going to be devastating. But that's going to put Post down to 6 stocks. And NEIT down to 8. Now, going against a character like Pokemon Trainer, of course, is 3 characters technically, and each of these characters have a different set of traits that make things incredibly, difficult to counterpick, I would say. Generally, you do want to, I feel like, avoid FD against Pokemon Trainer, depending on your specific character. Primarily because Squirtle, as a character, is so strong at a very similar combo game to Kirby. But at the same time, Squirtle's combo game can get follow-ups off of platforms. I probably wouldn't take Pokemon Trainer to Smashville. I probably wouldn't take Pokemon Trainer to FD. You probably want to go to like more of a dual plat because those platforms are smaller. It's a little bit less risky to get comboed off of them. And as for Battlefield, I feel like, well, you might. It's so strange because then there's going to be other characters that you want to ban against. So like Battlefield, I wouldn't want to fight Ivysaur in Battlefield because up air is so strong, and if you get caught on a platform and accidentally up aired, it can get really annoying. Charizard also killing with up throw right below that top platform could be pretty devastating depending on how hard you want to go. It's very interesting, like, because there's 3 characters, they each have different strengths depending on the stage. Oh, we are getting a lineup change though. I don't think Kenny was supposed to be coming out this early. Really, I really don't think he was.
3, 2, 1.
Definitely going for a counter pick right now. I'm assuming that it's because Betty doesn't feel so strong against a character like this right now. I'm assuming. But still, I don't know. It's just interesting. I guess Kenny just feels really confident in this matchup right now. As Snake, you probably really do not want to be fighting against Squirtle because Squirtle is a really good grabbing a character, and Snake does not like getting grabbed. Because Snake, he has very strong movement options, but once he kind of lands, he gets kind of stuck. And if Squirtle, oh my God, the switch! Oh, that would have been such a good F smash. But the switch is gonna stall out just enough so that the invincibility beats it out. Dash attack gonna punch the landing on there. Razor Leaf is also going to be pretty tricky against grenades. That's going to zone out Snake pretty decently. But 89% shield is doing wonders for Kenny right now. Spot dodge up tilt. Gonna get it. Oh, wait. Oh, I guess they only had 1 stock left. That was my bad. So right now, NEIT tied it up with Post right now, 6-6. Kenny able to sneak it out. Kenny really able to keep the percentage very low, really utilizing movement to his full advantage. Staying in shield on platform was a decent move, especially because there isn't really a command grab. That's the one thing Pokemon Trainer doesn't have, even though it's 3 characters. Pokemon Trainer doesn't have like a strong command grab, which could make platforms even stronger for them. Command grabs are so good when there's platforms, but not really an option for Pokemon Trainer. So, being very cognizant of sitting on platform sometimes, waiting in shield a little bit, waiting for the next follow-up. But still, being mobile enough to outrange some of these options from Squirtle, and kind of avoiding Razor Leaf where necessary. With the stage list on here for Snake, I mean, we've talked a million times about how I feel about stages like FD for Snake, where I think Snake kind of suffers on FD. Generally, he can make it work, obviously, but he can be even stronger on stages with dual plats, sometimes tri-plats, depending on how Snake wants to play. But I feel like certain characters can make use of that top platform a little better than Snake. And Snake generally doesn't want to give other characters like those kinds of advantages. But Snake is an incredibly versatile character otherwise. He can work on a variety of different stages. It's just sometimes if he has to land, because even though he has movement options, especially in the air with B reversing and whatnot, his movement can be a little lackluster. So whenever you're landing on stages like FD or Kalos, he can get pretty decently punished. But also, if you're on a flat stage, Snake be using dash attack. Snake be using dash attack. Dash attack on Snake is so good. Crossing up shield pretty handily. That being able to move like that with a dash attack is such a big boon to Snake. Going against Sephiroth. Alright. In theory, I think Sephiroth has a really decent matchup against Snake. In practice, I don't know, man. Sephiroth is a high execution character. His hitboxes are big, but they're long and thin, and so it requires like a lot of precision in how you kind of land or kind of go with your attacks, and it can be very difficult sometimes. If the primary thing that's to take into consideration is Snake above you, because that up air on Sephiroth is so big that you can really take advantage of that. Oh, gonna spot dodge right through the dash attack. 87% on Kenny already. Back air gonna outrange the leg. Yep, gonna get the grab. That's the primary thing. Snake really does not like getting grabbed. So whenever you are on the same level as your opponent and they have like really good movement options, you need to be wary of like how they want to approach you. And here we see the grab again, gonna punish the shield. Yeah, that fair is gonna send him right off. Snake's recovery can be pretty predictable, depending on where he lands with Cypher. So you want to be really aware of what your opponent is going to kind of throw out at you. 89% on Sephiroth. Sephiroth is a very light character, so we might see an earlier kill, like sooner than later. But Wing is out, and Wing is going to be another huge deal, because that extra jump is going to be massive for a lot of these recoveries, like especially against Nikita. Down tilt, up smash. Not able to... Wow, the up smash is going to get the punish. That's crazy. Really good up smash from Kenny. Evening up the stocks right now. Low dash. See, and that's the thing, that dash attack low profiled that fair, and it was almost able to get the follow-up to that. Don't roll in, no! Rolling in, don't roll in against Sephiroth. Well, actually, I'd probably roll in. I'd probably roll in. That was a fine decision, to be honest. You don't want to be on the end of the tipper of Sephiroth. Down tilt, not gonna get the punish with up smash. Really preemptive air dodge. This Sephiroth really knows that Kenny likes to air dodge at a very specific point. Dash attack, get the grab. Kenny's shielding a little too hard right now. It's very interesting. The Sephiroth really knows Kenny really does not want to get hit in the air, so he knows he's going to air dodge a certain point, so he'd rather punish him when he hits the ground than when he travels in the air. 154 on Kenny. 66 on Sephiroth. Now, here's the thing. It's going to take a bit more to kill Snake than it is Sephiroth. Oh my god, the SD putting Kenny in the lead. Wow. 154, though. Kenny should go to ledge. We'll kind of stall it out a little bit longer. Cross up. Gonna get the grab. Trying to get the follow-up with C4. The weak hit of F-tilt is not going to kill. Air dodge to ledge. Down tilt's going to get the punish. Pop up. Really good neutral. Really good neutral get up, but he dropped shield a little too early. He was very scared of getting grabbed, and I understand that. But if you're going to shield, you might as well commit at that point. Like, you really should. Or jump out of shield. Jump out of shield is the safest option instead of just dropping shield. F-tilt, 88% on Sephiroth. Gonna get the Nikita. Wow, not air dodging through the Nikita. Oh my god, not able to react to it. Wow, Kenny turned that around so quickly. Wow. Strong stuff from Kenny. Putting NEIT down to 3. And Post down to 4. That was very scary, because the Sephiroth, for a while, did have Kenny's number. Understanding, already how Kenny wants to air dodge down to the ground and try to be safe. And just, instead of even attempting to interact with Kenny after a certain point, he probably conditioned him early on, but after a certain point, he just realized that Kenny was just going to air dodge to the ground, neutral, fastball, whatever it be. So you might as well just wait on the ground. Maybe jump an empty hop once in order to get in, to kind of antagonize into air dodge. And then you just wait on the ground and punish accordingly there. Especially with things like up smash, F-tilt. You're going to be so strong to punish those landings. And we kind of saw the off-stage interactions too. Punishing Kenny off-stage with fair. Really was so strong at popping him off. The primary thing that did Sephiroth in was that SD. When all that momentum is gone, oh man, Sephiroth can get kind of piled on a little bit. If you are even getting a little bit tilted and how your executions are going, you're going to miss a lot of attacks as Sephiroth. Especially online. That's why Sephiroth online is always a risk, in my opinion. So now NEIT down to their last player. Post is at advantage right now, able to see the full cast of characters on this NEIT team. Can Post be the first victory over this NEIT team? Wow, we're going Sonic. Oh my god. So, it's funny. You know what's actually really funny? Sonic is a very popular character right now. Sonic is considered one of the best characters in the game, if not the best character in some ways. I mean, of course, Steve is probably most people's top one. But Sonic is in the running for that. Some people debate if Sonic actually has any losing matchups. Because he's such a quick character. But, it's funny. I think this is my first time commentating for a Sonic matchup. Now, Sonic as a character, of course, is going to have a bit of an advantage on these online settings. He's able to navigate the field pretty quickly. He's also able to run away really quickly, and it's a little harder to kind of react to Sonic's options in these, you know, settings. Gonna miss with a depth tilt, down tilt. Not able to get the punish on shield. Right now, Kenny doing a really good job stalling it out, camping out Sonic, which is kind of a weird thing to see. Usually, Sonic is the one that's able to get the camping going. Back throw, off stage, high recovery. F tilt. Sonic at 108, and Sonic's gonna be a lighter character, so Nikita is definitely gonna seal out that death right now. 52% on Kenny, 69.7. 16%. They're gonna hit that down air on shield. Not able to get the punish again. Dash attack, punishing all these landings. Oh, grenade and up smash. 80, lapping Sonic's percent again. Putting your back to Sonic right now on a lot of these approaches is such a boon for Kenny right now. What the heck was that interaction? I don't even know. Down smash. This Sonic is really taking his time. And the thing is, if you're like taking your time against Snake at this point, you've lost. Like, it's fine to take your time against Snake at the very beginning of the match in order to understand how to navigate, but at this point, I feel like you've kind of, you've kind of lost the game a little bit, because Snake as a character, you know, the longer he stays alive, the more he's probably winning. He lets stocks live for a long time. It's just very difficult to kind of get a comeback against a character like Snake. That fair is going to interact with Grenade again. Every time Grenade explodes, that's going to be even more of a win for Kenny, even if he makes himself explode. Ooh, the roll away is able to kind of snuff out the dash attack. 116 dash attack is going to pop Kenny right back up. Fast fall neutral air dodge. Dash attack sending Sonic right off. 203%. And here's the thing, even though this is taking a long time for Kenny to get the kill, it doesn't matter. This is all gravy right now. But Kenny does need to seal out the stock before he dies. Why do you go for F-tilt? You can't get F-tilt on certain characters. It's up tilt. Kenny, it's up tilt. It's up tilt, Kenny. And, yep, the back air is going to seal it out. Yep. But either way, putting Post down to their last 3 stocks. And NEIT down to 1. Good stuff coming out from Kenny there. Kenny really taking his time. You know, really kind of reversing the situation. Most times Sonic is totally fine camping you out for the majority of it. But kind of returning the strategy in kind. Really utilizing grenades. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry for burps. utilizing grenades in proper positions to interact with things like fair, back air, nair, any sort of approach Sonic really wanted to do. And that Sonic player didn't really have a direct answer for any of it. Now, the interesting thing that might happen, though, is I'm pretty sure we're getting Great in the last of the loop. Great plays Bowser. Depending on how this goes, and how the Sonic player really wants to play, it might be a little tough for Great. Sonic, in theory, is probably incredibly difficult for Bowser, because Bowser doesn't have, like, big swinging disc joints to kind of keep out, or, like, projectiles to kind of set up as traps. Bowser does have Tough Guy, Bowser does have Rage, and Bowser has his weight, but Sonic can essentially outclass Bowser and everywhere else when it comes to, like, general camping, speed, offstage interactions. It's probably going to be a very simple cleanup for Great, but it can always be turned around depending on the character. Especially because if this Sonic player really, really, really wanted to, I mean, we could potentially go to something like, I don't know, as long as you avoid Final Destination, I think you're kind of gravy. Even Battlefield, which Battlefield is traditionally a Bowser preferred stage, I think if Sonic wants to really wait out the time, he could either pick Battlefield or Kalos, or something where the platforms can be, you know, a bit more beneficial for Sonic, where he can kind of hover between two areas, get and stack up damage a little bit as he goes along. And if he plays that long game, it could work pretty decently for Sonic, I feel like. I wouldn't typically do something like small Battlefield. I feel like the platforms are a little too low. I feel like something like a Tri-Plat or a Kalos with like a tall platform or it would work a little bit better for Sonic in this regard. And yep, we are getting a dual plat. I think this dual plat is going to work incredibly well for Great. It gives him options because now there's only two areas that are relatively close to the ground for Sonic to kind of travel to. Things like side B are going to be very strong on these platforms, especially if Sonic ever decides to shield. 34%, no. Really even percents. Oh, now we get the jab on the punish. Ooh, I love the shielding work coming out from Great right now. Fairs off stage. Not able. Wow, really good up smash to kind of really capitalize on the get up attack. Back air. And we're kind of seeing like the disadvantage Bowser has in this matchup already, where these hits on shield with spin dash are going to be so hard for Bowser to punish. Oh my god! So that's another thing. Sonic can very easily SD by mistiming homing attack where it misses his opponent. So we almost saw that there, but he actually did maintain his jump in order to recover back. But you can see this neutral is very tough for Bowser to kind of work around. A lot of these small hits, like it's a death by 1,000 cuts essentially, and Bowser has a tough time kind of following up to get the hits in. But when you do get the hits in, all you really need is one, and we're seeing that right now. Post sealing out round 1, 1-0 over NEIT. Really good stuff from Great. Luckily for Bowser, luckily for Great, the stock advantage was way too big. It's one of those things where if it was an even game, Bowser might be in pretty big trouble. Because death by 1,000 cuts can be really hard to kind of navigate around. But if you only have one stock to deal with as Bowser, throw an up air out. You'll get him eventually. So So now we restart the round. 9 stocks to 9 stocks. Post versus NEIT. And at the top of the order, people need to be thinking about who they want to send out first for the counter picks. Because now, everybody knows the lineup. So Post, this time around, had Kirby, Snake, and Bowser. All the while, NEIT did have, of course, Sonic. They had their Pokemon trainer. And who's the second character? I'm already forgetting who the second character was. Who was the second character? It wasn't the Pokemon trainer. That was the second pick, wasn't it? I'm so bad at this. I always forget. There's 6 characters to remember, and I always forget one of them. Jeez. I don't know. I don't remember. It's okay, though. It's fine. We're probably going to end up playing on Pokemon Stadium, too. That's just probably what's just going to end up happening again. Because everybody loves Pokemon Stadium, too. I would go as far, though, to say we should just get rid of Pokemon Stadium, too. We play it way too much. But now, at the top of the order, we're getting Ryhnoo versus the Pokemon Trainer. I think Pokemon Trainer is a very underrated character at this point in the meta. I don't know what happened that caused Pokemon Trainer to kind of fall off. They were such a strong character at the beginning, and I don't think there's anything wrong with them. I think each character has incredible strengths for each their own right. Squirtle is so good as a combo character. Ivysaur as like a general all-rounder is incredibly good, and Charizard is actually a very strong heavy, I would say. Things like Nair and Up Smash alone are so good. In this matchup, though, Rob is going to be pretty big combo food against a character like Squirtle. But depending on how this Pokemon Trainer recovers, down air on Rob can be such a big deal. Gonna cover Nair on platforms. Punish the landing Nair with withdraw, actually. Gonna get the grabs off stage. 100%. Low profiling the laser. Yeah, stalling recovery, waiting it out, but that's so tough against a character like Ivysaur. That down air is just so good. It's a character on its own. That down air alone can beat half the cast. 62%. These combos and these juggles against Rob are so strong. Yeah, gonna get the grab back throw off stage. Rob is looking really in trouble right now. Low recovery again. Going extra low, though, to wait out the down air. Up B, sending Rob right back up. Ryhnoo is in really deep trouble. Down air again. Ryhnoo really needs to switch it up right now. 39% on Ivysaur. Doing the work against Rob. Oh, wow. Lariat is going to get grabbed. I don't think I've ever seen that. Down throw and up air. No. Going to get an early berry. Fair to up B. And Rob's getting juggled again. And the up B is going to send Rob right off the side. DI is good, though. The back air on Charizard might be a big deal. DI-in, DI-in, DI-in. There you go, there you go. Oh, no, the B. Oh, he's trying to grab, but not the the Flare Blitz is gonna outrange that grab, and he's gonna get punished really hard for it. No stocks for Post in that round. Wow. Post down to 6, and NEIT holds on to their full 9 right now. Jeez. Wow. You hate to see it for Post. Such a strong showing for Pokemon Trainer right now, though. Oh, the last character was Sephiroth. That's right. Wow. I can't believe I forgot that. Sephiroth. If you're Post right now, what do you do? I guess you send Kenny back out, because Kenny did decent last time around against Pokemon Trainer. that was the counter pick last time. I'm pretty sure they I don't know if they want to go with that strategy again though. They might send Great out first. You know what? So I know they have their Post has the idea of the order they want to send in for each round. I'm pretty sure by default they would send in Great right now. But send in Kenny. Come on, send in Kenny for the counter pick again. Do it. It worked well for you last time. It should work well again, I would say. And yeah, we are getting the counter pick. We are getting the counter pick. I would assume it's one of those things where Great just does not feel comfortable in this matchup for some reason or another. It's probably Squirtle. Squirtle's probably a huge deal against Bowser.
3, 2, 1, go!
I will say, though, we're on a very different stage right now. This stage becomes FD a good chunk of the time. Sorry. And when it becomes FD, that is a big deal against Snake. Snake just generally doesn't want to get grabbed on FD. It's kind of bad for him. Apologies again. Not able to punish the F smash. Waiting it out a little too long. 54% on Squirtle right now. And right now, Squirtle really does not want to commit. And it's on FD. This is where Squirtle really needs to shine and punish a lot of these grabs. Because Squirtle, you have to remember, you can just run through a lot of these grenades. You don't necessarily need to navigate them directly. Back air, not even good to follow with dash attack. Wow, up tilt. Kenny really covering the ground right now. Up tilt, gonna snuff out the jump. Wow. Such a good kill. Waiting out the invincibility. Switching off to the other side. Kenny doing an amazing job. Kind of, jeez, camping it out. Waiting on that mid-range area. Oh, Charizard's fair. Ooh, trying to get the up B. But, oh, really good punish. Going to catch that landing for the up B. Up smash. Not able to get the follow-up on that. Back air's going to pop the grenade. Snake's in a little bit of trouble right now. He's off stage. Against a character like Charizard. Back throw. Not able. Back throw doesn't kill on Charizard, so you have to remember that. Back throw again. Charizard right back off. Ooh, going to recover. Really smart recovery to recover high right there. Cypher. Oh my god, Cypher might be the saving grace for Kenny right now. Immediately popping the C4 in order to get the approach kill. Kenny sealing it out. So right now, 3 stocks to 1. Now, the question is, can Kenny camp it out and get this last kill without dying? It's going to be very hard against a character like Ivysaur. Cypher helping him with the recovery. That one hit on Cypher can be really helpful sometimes. Back air snuffing out the recovery. Stage control. We're in mid-neutral again. Really job hopping over the Razor Leafs. Dash back and dash attack. There were 3 whiffed options from Kenny, and the up smash is going to take it. If you hit the dash attack on somebody, it needs to be a lot closer so you can get the safe cross up. 104. Now we're getting to the percent where Kenny can start down throwing F tilting Charizard, and it's gonna might work. Don't. Oh my God, Kenny, you're okay. Whew. Whew. Okay. Really good job. Really good job catching the landing with the up tilt. For a second, I don't know why. For a second, I thought Kenny was gonna C4 himself. I feel it in my bones sometimes when somebody's about to make a mistake. And good thing I was wrong. Good thing I was wrong. Again, really smart for the counter pick. Post only lost 1 stock in that, so Post is down to 5. NEIT is down to 6. I think that was a very smart decision for Post. I really do. Sure, they have not regained the lead yet, but the lead is drastically down, going from a 3 stock lead down to just 1. That is massive. And Snake as a character is so good holding on to stocks. Can keep following through, reducing this lead. And get a, switch it right around. I feel like Snake is a good comeback character in some ways. I wouldn't say against a singular character, but in a crew battle like this, Snake becomes a really good comeback character because you fight a variety of different players. You're kind of working through kind of like the back foot of somebody else. It's different. It's different than trying to get comebacks on somebody that you've already been losing to. Each player and character sets are very different, and we're getting the counterpick again with Sephiroth, which I actually think is a very smart choice. This Sephiroth, for a while, did have Kenny's number. It's literally they SD'd, and the momentum just shifted completely. I think if the Sephiroth plays a lot more cleanly this time around, it can be a big trouble for Kenny. Especially on a stage like this, I think the stage is going to work a lot better. I think it'll work better for Sephiroth on this stage, because now, before, there were platforms for mix-ups before, but the Sephiroth player did such a good job punishing Kenny's landings, and there's going to be a lot more landings to punish on a stage like FD. Missing all these techs, Kenny. Kenny has been missing a lot of techs lately. No! Why you SD, Kenny? Oh my god! One stock left. Oh my god. Can Kenny turn this around? 22%. When Snake's behind, each percent means a little bit worse for Wear than it did before. 80%. Kenny really... Ooh, that stops the neutral B. That's actually really cool. Kenny needs to just take his time, really try to get a little bit more percent on Sephiroth, and then get a kill with up tilt. I'm wondering if he can get something with down throw F tilt on Sephiroth, because Sephiroth's such a big boy. All right, up tilt, gonna pop up and get that that kill. Sephiroth's gonna die a lot earlier than typical. Good job staying in shield. Good job staying in shield. If you are gonna shield, then you commit to it. Don't let the potential of a shield poke happen. Back throw. Ooh, trying to get the punish of the roll in. Oh, high recovery with sword dance. Or whatever that's called. I forget what it's called. I know it's Octaslash. I don't remember what the weak variant is called. Ooh, that was micro-spacing that Shadow Flare. Ooh, that would have been bad news if he didn't shield there. Nikita, Scintilla. Weak hit is going to pop up Sephiroth. Going to get the grab. Oh, what a read! The rollout! Oh, that is such a solid kill. That up tilt is so strong in this matchup because Sephiroth just dies a lot earlier. He's a big body, but he doesn't have the weight to kind of coincide with it. So a read out like that to get that up tilt. Oh, such a good read from Kenny. Now, Kenny really needs to wait it out. 94%, 42 on Sephiroth. Again, percents are going to mean a lot more for Kenny against Sephiroth than they do for Snake. So Kenny's not a kill percent really right now. Some things can kill, but, you know, if Kenny can get to Sephiroth to a 100, more things are going to kill on Sephiroth for Snake than the other way around. But Kenny just needs to take his time. Oh, 120. This is kill range for Sephiroth now. That little extra percent meant so much. 128. Oh, these offstage interactions are going to be so big. Grab, back throw, Nikita. Oh, really good recovery. Really good counter to kind of stall that out. Ah! And the back air is going to send Kenny right off the side. Putting Sephiroth still maintaining that lead. So Post is down to their last 3 stocks. NEIT down to 4. Wow. Oh my god. That was a really good match. So with Post down to their last player for this round, you have some choices. Do you send in Kirby with Chaospigeon, or do you send in Great with Bowser? And I actually don't think Bowser has that bad of a matchup against Sephiroth, Primarily, I guess, like, sure, it's still a disadvantage for Bowser, I would say. Bowser probably loses. But, to be honest, Bowser can make mistakes, and he can afford mistakes. Sephiroth can't. Especially in this online setting. Sure, Bowser's a big target, and that makes it a lot easier to hit things like fair and back air against Bowser. And down air can really mess up Bowser. It really can. But Bowser got rage, bro. Bowser's got rage, and you know, Sephiroth is light, and he's a big target. He's a tall boy. I think Great has a good shot at this right now. Sealing out this one stock and holding on to his own. I will say.
3, 2, 1, go!
All Great has to do is take his time. Probably be in shield a little bit more than Snake would want to. Because I feel like once you get anti-aired as Bowser, it's kind of over. But these combos are going to be true. Wait, Wing is already out? What? Why is Wing already... Oh, because he's down to one stock. That's right. I forget that sometimes. Ledge trap situation. Oh, that a side B there would have been so good. And here's the problem. Once you get anti-aired, Bowser is so hard to recover back. So we saw that quick percent right there. Bowser jumped. He got punished for it. That anti-air against Bowser is so strong. On mistiming the air dodge. Bowser's off stage again. A little bit of a preemptive jump. He could have been really punished for that. Nair into up air. That follow-up is... Look at that. Look at that. He died at like 80. It's like those percents go so good for Bowser, especially when he has like a little bit of rage on such a big character where that combo is probably true on a character like Sephiroth, because Sephiroth has a relatively decent fastball. He's a big body. He's not heavy, but he's big and he has a decent fastball. So Nair to up air is gonna kill him so early. He's so light. You can make mistakes as Bowser and afford them in a lot, especially in this kind of setting. Sephiroth you can't, because Sephiroth means you die. If Bowser makes mistakes, he gets a lot of percent on him. If Sephiroth makes mistakes, you die. And dying is way worse, man. It's like this is a game of stocks. As long as you can lose neutral 80% of the time. But if you are able to hold on to your stock, if you're able to know how to not get hit by the very primo moves that are going to kill you, then you're golden. Who cares if you lost neutral 80% of the time? You know how to solidify your attacks follow-ups, your kill confirms. You know when to hit your moves when you need them to. And we saw that right there. Great had such a strong advantage at the beginning. He lost a good chunk of neutral near the end point because he got anti-aired. And one anti-air against Sephiroth as Bowser, oh my god, you get so much percent off. But that percent also works in Bowser's favor when he makes those mistakes, because he gets rage, and the rage builds way harder for a character like Bowser, who's one of the strongest characters in the game when it comes to sheer kill power. But NEIT down to their last 3, and so are Post, evening it out. I'm wondering if we're going to see Sonic again, which, if so, this is tough. I don't know, man. Great might be in really big trouble right now. For the kind of the opposite reason we saw again for Sephiroth. I feel like it's a lot harder for Sonic to make mistakes, because Sonic has a lot of privilege when it comes to how he hits his attacks and how he decides to interact with your shield. So we could say again that Bowser can afford mistakes, but in this kind of matchup he really can't, because those mistakes are probably not happening for Sonic the same way they are for Bowser. And we're seeing that right now. The shield pressure is so strong. Whenever Great wants to land, it's so difficult. So any mistake that Sonic does make, Great really needs to capitalize a lot harder. Like that. See? That was a mistake, and he tried to capitalize on it, but Sonic is just so quick. It's just so hard. Ooh, the back air though, 74%. Oh, the up smash was actually a really good option. I feel like Great is choosing the right options. It's just he's misspacing or mistiming a lot of his hits. That was so good. He had the option. He knew that he was going to land like that, but he mistimed it. Up tilt is going to solidify the first kill, though. Max rage on Bowser. Can Great get some damage going right here? Great really needs to build some damage before getting killed. And not able to. Oh, stocks are even. The Bowser attack is going to be really on big high alert, though. Oh, good parry, but oh my god. That's going to be a boon for Bowser in this matchup, though. Being able to go vertical so quickly is going to be so strong. Again, the read was right, but the spacing is off. He's like mistiming certain things or being a little bit just off. And then these recoveries, man. Oh, this is your chance. Good side B. Punish the landing, 80% on Sonic. What a read! The roll-in is such a good read. He knows he wants to roll in. He was trying to avoid these options as quick as possible. Up tilt. Oh, no! Not able to get the full connection. That's going to be so big for Bowser right now. Down tilt at ledge. That's not going to kill. Oh my god, the DI! That is so big. How is Great winning? Again, you could be losing neutral so often, and again, Great's been losing neutral a good chunk of the time, but he's able to get these key reads when he gets them. Fair, and to grab, really good landed fair. True. Oh my god, he was cooking there for a second. He should have went for another command grab. Back air, almost max rage on Bowser right now. This is big. This is massive. Weak hit a down tilt. 83%. So many things are going to kill. Up smash is going to kill. Oh my god. With 2 stocks left, Great turns it around in a terrible situation. Able to make it and just pull out the win for post. And you can see it. Neutral was so hard to win for Bowser in so many of those situations. It's tough. It's very tough. But Great coming in with the reads when he needed them. Those side Bs with reading those rolls were so good. Great is such a good player, man. He knows, he can understand how players want to play when they are put under pressure, knows when to throw out those side Bs consecutively, knows when to throw out those fairs, and knows when to throw out things like up smash for those reads. And again, Bowser, depending on the matchup, can afford to make certain mistakes. In my opinion, that was not one of them, but somehow he made it work. He made it work so good. And yep, I will be rating. I'm going to do that right now. But again, thank you guys for joining me. I've been Frisco. And again, Post takes it 2-1 over NEIT. That was really good. I loved watching that one. That was really good. But again, tomorrow is going to be NECC for Smash. I believe around 8 o'clock as well. That's going to be 12, again, for NECC. That's 12 versus 12 stocks. So hopefully we see you guys tomorrow. Otherwise, we will see you guys next week. Have a good one. And stick around. We're going to be we're going to be posting the second channel. We're going to be rating the second channel right now. So stick around, guys. We will see you later. Bye. Oh, I have the slash.